Okay, here we are. For this lesson, we're going to use a computer to find the mode. Remember, the name of the program we're using is called Microsoft Excel. Excel is what they call a spreadsheet. Spreadsheets are made to use numbers. So if you look on row 7, you'll see a bunch of numbers. I see 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 3. Wow, a lot of numbers. We're going to find the mode of all those numbers. Remember, mode means finding the most common number in a set. Now, with a small group of numbers, you can always do this by pencil and paper, and it's easy to do. However, if you had several hundred numbers, it wouldn't be so easy to do, and that's where the computer comes in really handy. So, how do we find the mode? Well, the first thing I do is I click where I want to see the answer, and that is in the yellow box. Now, the first number, or the first key I push when I do a formula is always going to be which key again? The equal sign, exactly. Now, remember, I'm not adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing. I'm telling the computer to find a mode. And there's a whole bunch of numbers that the computer has to look at in order to find the mode. So, I'm going to actually type the word mode, M-O-D-E. Doesn't make any difference if it's in small letters or capital letters. I typed it in capital letters, but it doesn't matter. Now, the next thing I do is I hold down the Shift key, and then I push the number 9. That makes a parenthesis. This is the left parenthesis. So now I got to tell the computer which numbers to find the mode on. To do that, I simply go up to the first number, way over on cell A7, and I click on that first number, which happens to be a 1. Now I drag my mouse while I'm still holding it down, and notice that I highlight all these numbers. So I've highlighted all the numbers. I'm being careful to make sure I get them all. Now I let up on my mouse. Look what the formula bar says. It says equals mode, parenthesis, A7, and then the colon, you read that through. It's A7 through 07. Now the only thing I have left to do is push the Shift key and then push the 0, which makes the right-hand parentheses, and I'm finished except for one thing, which is pushing the Enter key. So when I push the Enter key, the computer tells me that the mode of all these numbers is 2. And if you count, you'll see that 2 is in fact the most common number. Notice the formula bar up at the top. This is different than adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing. I pushed equals, mode, parenthesis, A7 through 07, and then I ended the parentheses. That's how you find the mode. Good luck with this one, guys.